all, let me take this opportunity to thank TAF, who actually, I gave him the name Youth Man, actually, it's from me, and I'm Youth Boy. So give him a round of applause. For putting together this platform that is really a convergence of and confluence of ideas of moving Gambia forward. I don't claim or purport to be an expert in social media. In fact, my first foray in social media was during the Ebola-free Gambia, when a group of young Gambians back in the days decided to come together and help promote Gambia to the world to show that we don't have Ebola. And that's when the first time I learned Twitter. And then we came up with the hashtag Ebola-free Gambia, and we were able to help project Gambia internationally and locally to help prevent Ebola from affecting our tourism sector. Fast forward, I mean, I've been a very active member of the Gambia Bar Association. I've served as Secretary, Vice President, and President. And up to 2016, when I think Gambians really had enough of the old the dictatorship of 22 years, I think Sharif has already spoken about that. So during the political impasse, I mean, after all of us voted and decided to change, I mean, the unthinkable happened. The mighty AJJ decided that he would take our voice away and said, well, you know, on that fateful night, that he's basically annulling our elections. So when this happened, I mean, I was keenly watching this space, and I realized that there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of despair, and I mean, Gambians were just, you know, sort of lost and angry, and a lot of discussion on social media. So one of my one of my friends called Asta Joe was actually ranting on Facebook about, you know, what are we going to do on this silence is deafening and the like. So I called her. I said, look, Asta, you know, I mean, we can talk all day on social media. Why don't we do something about this? Come to my house, and I'm going to call some of the top influencers in the country, and we're going to do something about this. And that's what I did. Obviously, not everybody I called came. I called anybody in Gambia in terms of influencers. But of course, not everybody came because of obvious reasons. So I put together a group of young people from, like, for example, Wagan from Open Mic Music, Rafi, who has the biggest multimedia outdoor company, Khalifa Fall, Momar, you know, others who are influential in different stages of their life. I said, look, we are all Gambians, and we are lucky and privileged Gambians. Most of us were fairly well educated and doing well. I said, for too long we really been on the sideline and done nothing. Now is the time to use our brains, our resources, and help our country. And we must do something. And through our brainstorming, came up with the hashtag Gambians Decided, because we thought, first of all, we thought, and also Alaji Manka, as you can see, Manka is also one of us. So basically, we said, look, what we need to capture, what the moment. What is it? What is it? One single word. Gambians have decided for change. That narrative you have to keep in the media space, locally and internationally, because at that point, the politicians were hamstrung. They were stopped away in Calabar. They couldn't do anything. The military was in the streets. The youths were confused, and, you know, I mean, there was sort of diplomacy back and forth, but information was not flowing. You know, I remember when Salieu Taal and co came and left, and people expected to have an announcement. People expected Germany to join their private jet. It didn't happen. So we said, let's create this temple. Let's inspire Gambians. So Gambians was actually conceived to inspire Gambians. And the idea was, we wanted to be a catalyst for change. We wanted to bring people together. So now politics has ended. We've elected a leader. Let's rally behind our decision, which is for a new democratic dispensation. So this hashtag was a convergence point. And when we did it, in that meeting, we had suya and pizza and discussed it extensively. We thought, let us use social media. Some of the people in the team were part of the team that actually did Ebola-free Gambia. So we had some experience in social media and how to create impact. So we had a strategic plan, like a SWOT. Decided, what do we want to do? We want this impact. How do we do it? We decided it. What resources do we need? We agreed on it. So we actually divided ourselves into different thematic groups right there and said, okay, now let's design a logo. So actually on the spot, Rafi called his designer, and within like, I think 45 minutes, a simple logo came and we accepted it. We said, okay, let us now send this logo out there without saying anything, simultaneously. So we changed our DP and we sent it. So every Gambian started seeing this Gambian society, the black background and the white popping up. Later on somebody, I think today, changed it. And we're happy he changed it to a better one. We adopted it. So from onset, we designed it to belong to Gambians. It does not belong to us. For example, so when the logo was changed, we said, that's a better one. Let's use it. So when this logo started going viral, Gambians converged around this logo, and it was just drawing a lot of Gambians. We could actually see within hours, because we spent a long time at my house discussing what to do. I mean, we could see it, really growing. We could see it growing, getting viral in no time. And the idea was, we have to be anonymous because we just wanted to belong to everybody. That's part of our strategic thinking at the time. And then, of course, we decided to, so we'll do the hashtag to the internet, and we'll do T-shirts and billboards. I think it is true to say that it's probably one of the most successful belong campaigns in Gambia, and it's been hailed in Africa. I've spoken in global platforms. I've spoken in global televisions, except GRPS. I've spoken on CNN, Al Jazeera, Deutsche Welle, you name it. I've spoken on every single international platform. In January, I'm invited to London to speak at a very prestigious place to talk about this experience, because the world has seen this as a toolkit to empower youth. Now, coming back to the topic. This was possible because we had a tool called social media, which to older people is the WhatsApps, the Facebooks, Twitter, right? These are platforms that allows you to disseminate information very quickly. You can press a button and spread information to millions of people, right? And it's cheap. You are broadcasting to the world to millions without owning an infrastructure. So these are the key. And number three, it's independent. You don't have to worry about being regulated by GPU or the government. So you can actually distribute information quickly. During this impasse, we actually had ads, paid ads. We actually went to government papers and asked them, can you do a spread of government society? And they said no, as an example. So we used the internet. It allowed us to broadcast our information out there. The power of social media is that it can bring diverse groups of people together instantly, right? They don't have to share the same values. They don't have to be the same political party. They don't have to be the same religion. We just had one single cause, which is how do we as Gambians come together and speak the same language? And the hashtag was the best possible way to do it. And without the internet, it would have been impossible. And even if you go backwards in Gambia, if you look at the history of social media and our democracy, post-94, the first major platform of intellectual political discourse was Gambia, led by Ture. That was where we started having intellectual discussions. I remember we used to actually sneak in and actually read it, because at some point they blocked it. And you can see the evolution of Gambians online media, being the source of critical thinking in Gambia. Because as Salieu said, Observer, was the main paper was owned by the president, and we know what happened. So locally, the media was muzzled. You could not have any information that's independent locally. It was very difficult. So all the critical ideas about change and what Gambia could be, we got from the internet through social media. And of course, the government recognized very early on and blocked social media. That's why all of us had to have all these VPN services. So the governments always, tyrannical governments always see social media as a threat. We see it as an enabler, as a catalyst. And And the change we have today, I mean, we succeeded as Gambia decided because of a body of work that happened before us. We came at the tail end. It's a combination of efforts, the Gambia Airs, the party networks, the Freedom, the Ganyakos. Many Gambians tirelessly work and build consensus and use the internet to raise funds, to inform us, to inspire us. We also piggyback on that platform and, probably with the last push. So I would say that the success of Gambia Society is a combination of what collaboration can do, and it belongs to all Gambians. I would like you to give a round for all Gambians. Come on. Now,
you have 2 minutes.
Yes. Now, it's very clear it's transformative, but going forward, we talk about the NDP, which is our development blueprint and platform. The first pillar about on the NDP talks about rule of law and governance. I am yet to see how that has been given prominence. I mean, everybody talks about the NDP, they talk about everything else except the infrastructure, the basic infrastructure of the NDP, which is the governance and the rule of law. And this is where the media, that is the traditional media and social media, should play a role. Without a sound governance structure, you cannot build an economy. And I think this is where we're failing as a country. I mean, I would say that if you think dismantling dictatorship is easy, try building a democracy. Right now, we are lonely in trying to hold truth to power. We are lonely in trying to build a democracy because it is not the heavy liftingness involved in building a democracy is not really covered by the news. For example, let me give you an example. I work with a brilliant young group called Activista, who have visited 53 constituencies in Gambia, talking about the Constitution. Who knows about them? They have been to 53 constituencies in the Gambia. The media doesn't cover them. Very few media have covered them. But they follow the CRC, which is well funded. So if we're serious about building our democracy, we should really go back and ask ourselves, what kind of change did we want to bring about? And this is where social media and mainstream media should come together and highlight and give a platform to the silent heroes of Gambians who actually day in, day out working to build our democracy. Thank you very much.